Good morning, North Texas. It is the 21st day of July. You got Andrew and James from the Azle Academy. Morning, James.
Good morning.
Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I can't believe it's the 21st already. I feel like yesterday was 4th of July.
Crazy.
It's going by too fast, man.
Sure enough.
All right, let's get into that weather. If this is your first time joining us, the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show is meant to be a connecting fiber for the community. And we are just going to give you a quick little snapshot of what's going on so you can get your morning started the right way. Moving into the weather, let's see here. Today, 99 for a high, 75 for a low. Tuesday, 97, 76 for a low. Wednesday, 98, 76 for a low. Triple digits on Thursday, 100 degrees for a high on Thursday, 76 for a low. Friday, 101 and 78 degrees for a low. Saturday, 97 and 76 for a low. And then Sunday, 97, 77 for a low. You think we're actually going to hit triple digits? They said that last week.
They did. I don't know. With the weather, it's just a toss of the dice.
That's right.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Don't believe us either.
Right.
Pack an umbrella, man. You know how many times we're wrong about rain? It's like at least once a week.
Oh, yeah.
This has been the wettest summer of my life.
It has. It's been very cool, too.
The grass is still green.
Yeah.
It's kind of towards the end of July now, and we still have green grass. All right, let's get into National Day of. Today, July 21st, is National Junk Food Day. It's also Coral Reef Awareness Day, Invite an Alien to Live With You Day.
Oh, wow.
Fine, let's click on it. Invite an Alien to Live With You Day is celebrated every year on July 21st to remember the 4-year-long Palm Dauber and Robin Williams show, Mork and Mindy. The show is about an alien from the planet Ork named Mork, played by Robin Williams, on a mission to Earth to study human behavior. Mork travels to 1970s Boulder, Colorado after his egg-shaped spacecraft lands there. Here he meets up with Mindy, played by Dauber, who is a young journalism graduate who lets him live in their house. The episode revolves around Williams' hilarious portrayal of a bumbling alien trying to get a handle on Earth culture, along with his frequent dispatches back to his home planet. Did you ever watch that show?
Nope. No clue.
I really didn't either. It was one of the ones I skipped over whenever we were watching the reruns. But I know about it. I know what it is. So it was a long time ago.
I'm glad they're talking about space alien and not illegal alien.
Oh, that'd be cool too. I don't know if it would jive with everything that's going on right now. You'd have to keep that day to yourself.
Right. Private day.
All right, let's not talk about it. Nobody talk about it. All right. This day in history. Let's see which one we want to go with here. Vietnam split in two, 1954. What's this one? Geneva Accords end one war and plant seeds for another. With the Viet Minh victory over French forces, the first Indochina War comes to a close and agreement is struck for cleaving the Southeast Asian nation into two zones at the 17th parallel. The partition will lead to further conflict and U.S. involvement in Vietnam's Civil War. This date in history, 1954. All right, FortWorthReport.org. The story is by Bob Francis. Fort Worth home buyers still face competitive landscape as market sees more inventory. Unlike a year ago, home buyers in Fort Worth might spot a few additions to for sale signs in front of homes that say price reduced or new price. Paul Epperly, Greater Fort Worth Association of Realtors, president and realtor at... Anyway, this is a big advertisement. He says there is a curve in the road right now, for sure. I think we're getting back to a stable market. I wouldn't say that it's flipping in favor of the buyer. We need a few more things to happen. We need a few more things to happen or inventory to increase for that to happen. This doesn't make any sense. But some of the more competitive prices on homes is a sign things have changed since a year or so ago, he said. Okay, well, I don't know. The market is crazy right now. Just hearing people talk about it. I know that it does seem to be a buyer's market, but all the experts say, no, it's not a buyer's market yet. Okay.
Right.
But if you want an expert, one of our sponsors is the number one real estate agent in the entire DFW, maybe the entire Texas, maybe the entire nation, maybe the world.
Wow.
Anyway, Jordan Davis, her team, the Davis team. You can find them on our list of sponsors if you go to fortworthroots.com and hit the Trusted Sponsors tab. Jordan Davis and her team, that's just one of the local sponsors that we have. So you can keep Fort Worth dollars in Fort Worth pockets. But she has sold 2 homes for me and helped us purchase our most recent one. So I didn't just pick that sponsor because I thought they were cool or wanted to give us money to be represented on the show. She's actually done a lot of work for me and my family and is in the process of selling my mother's home now.
Cool. There you go.
All right. This is Fort Worth Magazine, FWTX.com. Limited parking for incoming freshmen creating havoc at TCU. Looks like many first-year students will test TCU's walkability this fall thanks to the construction of a new residence hall and parking garage. Story by Brian Kendall. Let's see, that pretty much summed it up right there in the description. Let's see what's going on. The school is in the midst of building a new residence hall and parking garage. The future resident hall is set to take the place of an existing parking lot. And the upcoming parking garage, which the school is also constructing atop a parking lot, will supplement the loss in spots. Eventually, this means 4 lots, 15, 28, 29, and 30, will be closed for the fall without any parking to supplement the loss. So if you thought you were going to go to this fancy pants college and it was going to be all nice and you weren't going to have to do much walking, well, you were wrong. You're wrong. You're not going to get a refund either. So get your steps in, I guess. Okay. Sorry about your bad luck. They're always doing something down there. TCU's always expanded.
Oh, yeah.
Very popular school. All right. We've got a audio clip. Oh, maybe we do, maybe we don't. James, tell them about the Azle Academy.
Yeah, Azle Academy. We did something very, very special this past Saturday. We had our first recital and showcase for the kiddos. So each of them got to get up on the stage and play a minute or two of the things they've been working on for the past couple months. And it was a great opportunity for the kiddos just to get up on stage and showcase what they got. And it was an amazing moment for us as an academy and as a family just to all get together and have a celebratory hoorah for everything we've been doing and everything we got going on. So, yeah, it was a beautiful moment, beautiful day.
How often do y'all do that?
Our last one was in December. So we'll probably do one maybe twice a year.
Twice a year?
If not more.
Right
So,
on.
and the band that we had play there was formed together by the kiddos from the academy. And we're looking into getting them some shows coming up real soon. So stay tuned and, figure out whenever they're going to be playing.
When you say shows, you mean like around town, different venues?
Yep, different venues around town.
Very
Catch
cool.
them live, and we'll be selling merch. I mean, they're a real band, so that's what you'll get.
It's very cool.
Very fun, yeah.
All right, we do have that audio clip for you. Let's play it.
America Strong. When the Texas floods nearly destroyed a beloved camp, an army of volunteers got to work.
2 weeks ago, this was a disaster zone. Floodwaters from the Guadalupe River swallowed everything in their path, including the grounds of this beloved summer camp in Central Texas for children with special needs. Fortunately, at the time, Camp was in between sessions when the storm hit, but it left behind a trail of destruction and uncertainty. Camp directors were concerned there was too much damage to reopen this season. They reached out to fellow Texan Cord Shiflin, who has a well-known history for helping communities when disaster strikes. He then put out a call on Facebook for help. An army of volunteers heeded that call, providing money, manpower, and machines. In just 4 days, more than 1,000 volunteers from across the country cleaned, repaired, and restored what the floodwaters tried to erase.
So many wonderful people came. Someone had driven down from Minnesota. We had a guy drive his team of people in from Georgia.
After all, many regard this place as more than a camp, but a lifeline. And today, Camp welcomed 115 new campers, all with special needs, many experiencing camp for the very first time. Tonight, proof that when a community comes together, even floodwater cannot drown hope. A remarkable recovery and a summer these campers will never forget.
Thank you.
All the more meaningful.
Outstanding. That's from ABC News. You can find it with the video, abcnews.go.com. And that story doesn't have them listed. Okay. Well, good deal. And, of course, tons of stories about Kerr County. It looks like the remaining missing person number is down to 3. So it's really good news. They said a lot of that was due to families calling and putting a loved one on that list and then later finding them. So that's how that number got as low as it did so quickly. But they are going to continue searching for the 3 lost. So, and the amount of support that I know Fort Worth Fire Department and Police Department have been integral in helping pass on the support from the Fort Worth, North Texas area down to Kerr County and everybody else in Texas and around the world. And we even had people coming up from Mexico to help with search and rescue. So, all right. We got a good news story for you today. This is by goodnewsnetwork.org. If this ad will get out of my face. There we go. Targeting an enzyme could rewire cancer cells to suppress growth by up to 77% for melanoma and colorectal tumors. 11 years of cancer research has proven fruitful for a scientist at Johns Hopkins who uncovered a new tumor suppressive response that could lead to novel therapies targeting hard-to-treat cancers. The new study, funded in part by the National Institute of Health and National Cancer Institute, showed that targeting a key process of how cells make proteins can inhibit cancer cells and resolves what makes them so sensitive. The findings, published in June 18th, 2025, Cell Chemical Biology, opened the door to potential new treatments for cancers with common genetic mutations. The researchers found that using a drug to inhibit the enzyme responsible for human RNA transcription, called RNA polymerase 1 or POL1, triggered a unique stress response that rewires splicing, or the way cancer cells produce forms of proteins, to ultimately suppress tumor growth. This is pretty awesome. There are companies out there that are trying to make money off of developing cures for different types of cancer, and it sounds like this one out of Johns Hopkins, this is not like a publicly traded company. This is a researcher for an organization that figured out a great way to help people out. So that's cool.
Wow.
But there's hope out there. They are slowly chipping away at different forms of cancer. So it's rampant. A buddy of mine who I hadn't talked to in a while, and some of the listeners of the show will know who he is, but I'm not going to say his name, put his information out there like that. But I hadn't heard from him in months. And I've got really good friends that, we might go 6, 7, 8 months, even a year without talking. Mm-hmm. And it's not because we don't want to talk to each other. We're busy.
Living life.
So I didn't think anything of it. And then after not hearing from him or seeing him on social media for months, he posted something talking about how he was recovering from colon cancer. And he's my age.
Wow. Which,
to some people, they're like, yeah, you're 40, go get checked out. But for me, I don't know. I still feel young enough that I shouldn't have to think about that. But it's affecting everybody. And he was telling me that I think 1 out of every 2 people at some point in their life will have to deal with cancer. And I don't know the numbers, but I think that's probably elevated from whenever I was a kid. I mean, it's a lot. Used to, cancer was kind of, it seemed like, oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Now it's more like, well, yeah, of course you have cancer. We're all going to get it.
So many different types, too. So it's just like, it's, like you said, 50%.
Yeah. But there's hope, and there are people out there, both organizations, 501c and publicly traded companies that are trying to make money off of this. So, which it sucks that it's not something that's just always philanthropic. But you put money behind something, and the research continues. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with people trying to make money off of trying to save people's lives.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you got to do, just figure it out.
Yep.
So anyway, there is hope. There's lights at the end of the tunnel. All right, folks. I think that's all we got for you today. Please give us a look online. Take a look at our sponsors. These are local businesses owned by local people that are just trying to do the Lord's work, trying to keep the lights on for you. So if you're looking for a way to genuinely promote local business and it's not just a sticker on your bumper, give it a shot. Take a look and see how you can keep Fort Worth dollars in Fort Worth pockets. So, James, you got anything else for him?
Well, just Azle Academy. Y'all come check us out because we got a lot of fun stuff. Like I said, we just had our recital and showcase on Saturday, so we've got some pretty fun stuff, upcoming plans. So yeah, y'all come check us out. We do theater, art, just about any instrument you can think of. We got STEM programs, tutoring programs for the kiddos, and yeah, adults as well. We don't just we're not just a kids after school program.
Right.
We cater to anybody.
Anybody that's trying to expand that brain box.
Exactly. It's good for you.
Learn a new skill. You can find them online at theazleacademy.org. Thank you guys for joining us. We do this every Monday through Thursday. Episodes released to you about 6:30, 6:45 every morning. And we would love to hear from you for any reason at all.
Yeah.
But primarily, if you have a business, a brand, a band, or anything else you want to promote, an upcoming event, please let us help be part of that process. We're expanding. More and more people are finding this show. And if you haven't included the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show in your rollout for advertisement, it's free. Does that sound too expensive? Anyway, let us know. You can send us an audio clip talking about whatever to media@fortworthroots.com or look us up on Instagram, and you can just leave us a message through that. As you move through the day on the back of a giant, as you move through outer space on the back of a giant sea turtle, we hope that as you move through today, you choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Till tomorrow, folks.
Peace.
Good day.
In the morning, oh, my great day in the morning.